And here we go. We are currently in our missions here to find Lady Iceheart. Before we do that, though, we're going to speak to the expedition leader and Estinian. We'll talk to Estinian first.
My inquiries availed me not. The patrol leader had little to say beyond which of his extremities the frost had bitten the hardest.
Lovely. And the expedition leader.
The beasts are slain, then? Mistress Prentice, we may return to our duty with a fear of a mauling.
Alright, we got our wind-up alpha node. And our expedition leader has more to say. From one heretic to another. Oh, it gives us materia. The expedition leader has a promising lead to aid you in your search for Lady Iceheart.
You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is this so? The records we discovered ere the beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all.
Alright. Estinian's a very pleasant fellow. Funny things, I forgot to mention, there's a lot of dialogue that's a little different for Estinian if you've leveled as a Dragoon. So, yeah, beware of that if you decide to play through. He'll comment about how you are also the Warrior of Light and another Azure Dragoon. Which is kind of nice. Somebody fighting down there. See their HP and their Shadow Flare. They're fighting the bears. Alright, let's find another one of these epistles. Here's one. And there's one over here. There we go. Let's talk to Alpha Node. I found some few of these letters. Let us gather a respectable stack. See what secrets the expedition captain can wring from the collected correspondence. The Estinian.
Where are these damnable pages? I'd rather battle 20 Avis than continue this confounded search.
Been in here less than 5 minutes, bud. And the expedition leader.
What does it say? Have you recovered much of the heretic's correspondence?
Alright, Heretic Epistle, what appears to be a record of past correspondence held between individuals regarded as heretics by the Holy See.
Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levelier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgon Mills heretics and their fellows in the Amphitheatre. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned.
Alright, I'll take a savage aim. Alright, Alpha Node. Sounding out the amphitheater. Alpha Node seems intent on traveling to the Alpha Amphitheater. The Alpha Amphitheater. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva. Was it not?
If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed.
Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moinbreda succeeded in recreating the Alpha beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant Aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgani Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the Aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall?
It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry.
Alright.
So, anytime that I have to tab between one screen to another to move something, that's when I have to speak.
Sorry. Hackamet, what are you eating?
Literal poo.
Ugh.
Turkey noodles.
Turkey noodles? Actually sounds pretty good. I have not eaten today. I think I might order a panzerotti. Or not, I don't know. I haven't,
I still barely know what that is.
Okay, so you know what a calzone is?
Yes.
Okay, so the difference between a panzerotti and a calzone is basically in how it's prepared. Calzones are baked, panzerottis are fried. I don't know why they need a separate discernation of what they are, but there you have it. 212 to the southwest. But I also don't want to spend any more money. It's a conundrum. Oh, there it is. I see it. Excellent. We are the best. Okay, and where's the next one? It is 472 yalms to the west, which will be in an area that I guess I've been over there, but I haven't actually been there. I think I just flew over it. Was silly. Okay, so this quest is over here. So we zoom in. It is on the other side of the bridge. Let's just go over to the other side. Make this quicker. At times, though, I do wish I could fly. It'll make this a lot quicker, but we'll get the flight eventually.
It'd be funny if I just flew you everywhere. just your taxi service.
Silly taxis. Remember when that was a thing in WoW? People would get people to pay them to fly them at places.
I once someone paid me to do that.
Yeah. Or if they just sit in town shouting about portals. And then people would pay them to give them portals to locations.
Mm-hmm.
Silly could be like an airport shuttle. Okay. So we did have to just go all the way down, it looks like. Oops. I'm stuck on something. There we go. Oh, can't drop down there? That's rude. Alright. What do you got to say, Stinian? Can you not see? Oh, that's right. The thing turned off. There you go.
What ails our young lord? The moment we arrived at the wall, his face took on an ashen pallor. Does he fear facing the heretics within their own lair?
Do you recall the first time you ventured into these tunnels in search of Lady Ishgard? It seems an age ago, does it not? Back then, I still believed myself the commander of the Crystal Braves. Alright, just in Chamble. Ah, the guests of House Fatah, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Alpha beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Duty calls. Sounding out the Amphitheatre. If you're above level 53, it will be synced. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured.
Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch.
Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. You be that one, silly. You could be that one, silly. Can you not see it, or? Hello?
If you are asking me to be one of the heretics, I can't hear you at all. So I assume that's what's happening.
That's weird. You can't hear me either, Payment?
Now I can hear you a little.
That's strange.
I couldn't
faded
hear
out.
you either. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Is that what you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we all know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me.
They give us little choice. Okay, Piamet, that can be you.
Come, brothers, may dragon wings bear us to victory.
No, wait, we did not come here to fight!
Your guard is down.
Oh, that's right, these guys transform. Forgot about that. Down you go. Oh, there's more. Check out the black mage here first, though. Estinian agrees. No fire free for you. Oh, they're beating up Alpha Node now. Can't say that's a bad choice. Or that people weren't rejoicing over this fact. Oh, this guy's using Dragon's Blood. That's alright, he's gonna die anyway. See you later. You are indeed fortunate indeed. Behold the true power of our faith!
Know your folly.
Focus. Release.
I can't be stunned. You can't actually stop him from casting Dragon's Blood. And you're done. They fight like demons! 'Tis death to remain! Maybe you silly.
Fall back, brothers! Retreat to the cinders! It's interesting that they have a place named after fire and a place of ice.
Yeah. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them?
What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question.
The Cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian.
I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis true the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true.
A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. Alright, Estinian.
The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is a place I would like to visit. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Jantelo, may have information of use to us. But mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encountered their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe.
That's fair. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Alright. So we're heading over to the convictors. With any luck, this may open the path to something else for us to do. Alright, and on top of that, there should be an Aether point somewhere near it as well. 416 yalms to the west, so I think it's actually right around the ash pools that they were talking about.
I wonder if we'll have to go underwater and find things.
That's a good question.
Although,
Wouldn't really work out.
you'd have to know how to go underwater before you could search for things underwater, so it doesn't make any sense.
Probably another system similar to it that they'll employ for other things, like traversing currents underwater or something.
Maybe we'll have to learn how to break things and climb things.
I know primarily that they're just going to use that the underwater stuff is going to be used a lot by gatherers. Just kind of
At least it's not like Adelan, where you had to do all of those things in one expansion. I mean, I guess it took less time, but still.
Yeah. Adeline. There's still one of those that we have to actually learn, too.
Oh no.
Well, we don't have to learn it, but we probably should, and that's how to break ice walls.
Hmm.
Got another one. Alright, 194 more yalms to the west. There's another Aether current. I presume that one's going to be over by that big glowing... See, I think in the distance, that's the thing Estinian was talking about. The thing that was covered in ash and then ice. Here is the Convictors. What any quests for me? Oh, let's get the Choco Keep first. Alright, there we go. Gentilou. Well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hot-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon?
Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist.
And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance! The Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Gentilou, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be... somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you. We shall. Miro, Estinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Yeah, sounding the Amphitheatre. Alright, Gentilou has a quest as well as a main story quest is just beside him, but what is his quest unlocked? There's 2 actually. Baby steps. Alright, we'll do this one because it unlocks something for me. I remember you. How could I forget? You're the last who was in the Azure Dragon's company. Since you are here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us Convictors. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect. Unless you've been at it for years, like I have, I think it's prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest Rams. Slay 3 of those and come back here. Consider it a warm-up. Okay. And Ul'dah. The dead care not for justice, but Ul'dah would see them have it just the same. Here you go, silly.
Cowards, all of you! Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your... Wait. Are you not Mistress Prentice, honored ward of House Fortom? Praise her alone, surely you will consider my request. Know you the Dusk Vigil? Westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers, built to warn of the horde's approach? It was lost followed the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, madam, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Very good indeed. There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. An ice rondel is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter.
Excellent. Alright, we'll pick up Alphinaud's quest later. For now, we're going to go grab that Aether Current right there. That is conveniently right in my sight. And then we're going to call upon Piamet and Silly because they are going to join me for a jaunt into the Dusk Vigil.
I hope that my dinner doesn't arrive during the dungeon.
Me too.
If it does, that's okay. It will just take a moment to go grab it. Which means that I shouldn't play something of consequence, probably.
It'll take me a few moments to get there too, because I am going to fight these rooms. Since I have a quest for them as well.
I'm making so much natron, it's making me go crazy. I'm like,
Why are you making natron?
because I had to make it to make something else to make a component for the counterfoils for
Oh, weaver.
to make the last couple things. I figured I may as well do
I
that.
was like, I know what that would be for then.
Indeed. Those of you who don't know, Piamet is the integrity crafter. Those of you who don't know who integrity is the name of our FC.
Well, who's PM?
Indeed. That is a good question.
My Maple Story character is level 80.
That was quick. You were like level 30 something, or when you started, right?
Yeah, 30, like 7.
It's because Piamet has only been playing MapleStory for the past 22 years.
Well, they made it also really easy to level compared to how it used to be.
I'm level 20.
Yeah. That's crazy, because I played Maple Story for like a month or something, and I could only get to 37. At that point, like, the levels just slowed down. Once I hit like 30.
Alright.
it was, like 25.
So we're gonna go report this to Jean Telot. That we are complete. Slain those Rams already, have you? How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lass. Clearly the Azuran Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. Sounds like those Riums barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting some dragons, speak with me again sometime. No, not happening. I just wanted the air current. 179 yalms to the north. Well, we gotta head up north anyway, so let's go. Since we're heading up here to unlock our dungeon. Before I jump down, I do want to make sure it's not up here. Oh, there it is. I see it. May as well go grab that. Woolly yak. There you go. 393 yalms to the northwest. I don't think I need to go northwest, but we'll go up there and see if it's in an area that's easily accessible. And then we'll head northeast to the Dusk Vigil. Okay, let's see here. Southwest. Okay. So it's obviously up on top of that, I think. Peanut Buttlass joins the party. Southwest we are heading. I see it. It is just up there. There's somebody, an NPC walking around with a chocobo. Oh, it's probably going to be for a fate problem, most likely. $663 yalms northeast. Well, we just happen to have to run northeast, so that works out. Alright, how many yalms have we run? Oh, it's just to the east now? Okay. Let's run to the east. As you can see, this cool looking area directly ahead. All the spikes and pillars and fun things. Fuck you, Archaeonus. North to east again, 184 yalms. It's probably over here in this frozen area. Somebody just standing there with their magic tech armor. Northwest. There it is, I see it. It's literally right by where we had to go. We're tuning. There you go. We did it. Okay, time to share screens. And we'll talk to this lady guarding the entrance. I can't hear you. I'm getting a lot of static. Static, but no voice. No. Static again, but no voice. Ah, I heard a sigh.
What? I didn't change anything.
I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay. What's this? Award of House for Tom wish to and
Oh, well, whatever you did just caused a bunch of static. So.
well, you can't.
Well, it was fine until you started moving again. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over that. You are where the ruins infested with the wild beasts and gods only know. What else are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far as it be it for me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill herself in new and exciting ways, pray, go on ahead. Thus Vigil now accessible, and we're gonna do that in just a moment. I just gotta take a short AFK to turn the light on. And bio. I'll be right back.